Imagine this. An elderly woman laying in a hospital bed, IV lines running into her arm, morphine pumping through them in a feeble attempt to dull the pain, a DNR bracelet on her wrist. The pain is so severe, and the woman's long life is soon to end. Would you allow her to lay in agony for weeks? Or if you could, would you free her from it? Well, there is a way to help her with the pain, to get her out of it for good. And that is assisted suicide. Although illegal now, if legalized, it would give doctors and patients the ability to choose when the time is to die. It gives those, like the woman I told you about, the peace of mind that they would die with dignity. No one wants to feel like less of a person because they can no longer take care of themselves, because they can no longer use the bathroom alone or remember who or where they are. No one wants to become that burden on their families and have to have every need taken care of by a nurse or a loved one. Although some of you may agree, there are those of you that may not. Your arguments may be things like it's against your religion, or it demeans life, or even it goes against the Hippocratic Oath. Well, it doesn't really matter your religious beliefs, because if it is legalized, and it should be, it would have no impact on your religious beliefs. If there would be no force, you would not be forced into participating in the assisted suicide. It doesn't have to be an option. Also, it doesn't demean life. What demeans life is not being able to live it. It's having a person have to take care of you and see parts of you that are very private when they bathe you, and the embarrassment of that is more demeaning than assisted suicide. And going against the Hippocratic Oath, no, that's just absurd. Because the Hippocratic Oath is to do no harm, and you're doing more harm by letting the body rot and the person feel pain instead of just allowing them to end it before it becomes more painful and more problematic and more harmful to the body and the mind. It's psychologically damaging as well to have to go through that, and for more than one person. And a less important argument than those is cost. You may think it might cost more to perform physician-assisted suicide. However, it is actually less. It costs $300 to be able to do that. It costs less money to help someone to permanently feel better than it does to let them suffer. The dignity and the well-being of our loved ones is worth a lot more than $300. So, if that woman in the hospital bed where you were a loved one dying, would you choose to let yourself or that loved one suffer, or would you choose to do something about it?